What about Luki Luki? He says. Yes, Luki Luki counts. But right now, Luki Luki is not...
Well, Luki Luki is not a pro player.
He did knock out Envy out of a qualifier once.
He did.
But,
is that with his Pango?
Yeah. I was like,
Got him.
did you guys not do research? Like, Luki Luki plays one hero. But, no, they're going to give it up this time. They're going to ban the Bat Rider out. So this most likely means this is either a mid or a 4-position Leshrac, which I know you said you didn't like. But
not a fan. I feel like the hero just needs
much more farm, right?
Much more.
But they're going to roll with it anyways. Maybe they're surprised to get Pango or something like that. Not sure. They didn't first pick it, but they get it in the second phase regardless. So for Team Canarinho, I wonder what you take here in response. They didn't actually ban Lifestealer, but we'll see.
Lion is a great counter to Pango. Heroes with instant disables and large amount of burst damage are really good versus Pango. Because the problem with Pango is that he is very tanky after he's already done everything. After he's gotten on top of you and done his shield crash thing. So, but otherwise, he is like very squishy stat-wise.
So you are correct. The Lion was picked up. And somebody in chat said, I mean, I'm on his NADCL team, and I can confirm Pango gets banned in every series we played. That is no surprise, my friend. No surprise at all.
Especially with the prevalence of mid-Pango right now, which may be like something that Chaos will do, even though we have always seen Tavo play it. It feels like mid-Pango is in a really great place because it gets you the farm that you need to be a dominant force. Part of the problem with offlane Pango is that you get this... You really need like a really strong laning phase support to guarantee that you get your Javelin on a good time, and then your Javelin then ensures that you get your teamfight sustain items at a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you have a bad laning phase, like you just kind of miss all your timings, which is very possible for an offlaner.
And that is going to be...
Where mid-Pango you have like this guaranteed...
That's a Sven.
You have your guaranteed timing. Sven, huh?
That's a Sven counter. That is, that's quite interesting.
Sven's, I mean, he's got the Warcry shield against PA, so that's super helpful.
Okay, so in response to these 3 picks, we're going to see TNC pick up a puck. This is such an aggressive lineup from TNC. They really like to just go aggro run at you. They picked Gabby PA twice in the series, I think, against White Off yesterday. Let me just verify that real fast. So they picked Yeah, they picked PA both games. They won in 25 minutes with it and ended up losing that game where he decided to go for the Rapier. But that was also the game where they got Enigma'd, and now they first 3 banned that hero. Remember, they had no counters to the Enigma. They had no BKB breakers on their team. So it was pretty much just Enigma Black Hole's games done.
Puck is both good versus Leshrac and Pango here. It can go both ways for the Pango just because his... Like, it used to be tougher, but now... that's actually the beauty of Lucky Shot, is that it offers you an offensive counter to many of the heroes that were usually just direct counters to you. Like Void is a good example of that. Void hates the silence and the disarm that you're able to pull off. So.
I can't roll my R. Rubik.
Rubik.
Yep.
The Grand Megas. Rubik.
I can do that.
Say it with me. Rubik.
I can do that. Shit, I can't do it on command. Okay, so we have a Rubik pickup. The instant lift, of course, being very useful against the Rubik. Pretty much everything you steal from every hero but PA is incredibly effective. And, yeah. And you needed, I think, more hard disable.
Sure.
And he's a very good hard disabler. So they're going to ban out the Jug on the side of TNC. and I think we're working potentially with the assumption that the Sven is carry. They could also do Pango mid, Sven off lane.
And then Leshrac 4.
And then Leshrac 4. And then you would have a Lesh Sven. And that's not a bad situation at all. Because I don't think you want... I mean, I don't know how Sven works against PA as a carry, but I can't imagine it's, like, amazing. I guess the timing of it's not bad because you have a built-in Battle Fury and you get 2 items and you can run at them. But having to build, like, a 3rd item MKB probably isn't very good.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. So I think anyways that even though Tavo is the Pango player, I don't think it's going to be... That would be my assumption anyways, that it's a Sven mid.
Wait, Sven mid?
Or
Sven
Pango
off.
mid. Sven
Pango
off
mid, yeah.
That's right.
I concur with that. I wonder if it's still Tavo playing it mid? That would be kind of funky. Put your mid player in the off lane at that point. Sure, I'm not sure your mid player is gonna like that.
Okay. I mean, any sort of route's always nice against Pango. But we shall see. So, of course, guys, the stakes of this are going to be whoever wins this is going to move on to beat White Off. In a matchup I feel is very winnable right now, especially in the current form, as the Luna is going to be the pickup. We were correct.
Yes.
It is indeed...
The safe lane is still open.
A safe lane. I knew they were... HFN is like the carry of carries. He's as old school, you know, as it gets. He's as Old Testament carry as it gets. He's going to hit some creeps. He wants to be last pick. He wants to carry this game.
And he will have his chance too. Or maybe, William, it's a 4-position Luna. A mid Pango, a 3 Leshrac. You know what's funny? That was a thing, and then like it disappeared for no reason. I think it's still kind of legitimate. I mean, excluding the fact that you don't really do much for the laning phase.
For TNC, I'd like to see... No. Let's see what happens.
Don't you like PA versus Luna a lot? Isn't that matchup super favorable to PA?
It's okay. So they're going to take... That is a Kunkka. So TNC is picking a lineup, or at least cores, that they really like right now. In the series against White Off, I think they might have taken that same core duo. Indeed, they did. Verified just now. They took PA Kunkka in both games. They like it. I mean, if it works, right?
Yeah.
The solution to it for White Off was, of course, to pick the Enigma, because you're hard locked into these 2 melee cores that don't have BKB breaking.
Yeah.
So
I feel like Kunkka is quite good versus Luna too. The Coco's Rum, the fact that you're able to force BKB pretty easily out of Luna with the threat of your magic damage burst. So we're gonna have a mid Leshrac off lane Pango. And it is going to be that safe lane Luna. No support Luna today.
I did
Too
not.
bad.
I highly doubted that it was going to be a sport.
There's only one man who can play that in professional games, and that man is Yapzor.
They're going to do the Tavo Pango anyways.
I just like, I don't know, everything about me says that Luna does not like physical damage. She doesn't like
look it up on Dota Buff.
She doesn't like heroes getting on top of her,
and
she doesn't like relatively early mid game focused BKB buyers.
Let me check this out. This out.
Pull up the stats for me, baby.
Counters.
Give me the stats.
Okay.
PA is that 3rd on the list?
That's Spectre, dude.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. What's the thing when you scroll up?
This is
Luna counters.
Luna counters. Phantom Assassin. Advantage. Luna. Luna is countered by Shadow Demon.
But look at that top three. It's Slardar, Riki, PA.
No.
3 heroes that get on top of you that...
Nah, that's... Luna counters these heroes.
What?
Yes. Read it. You clown.
That makes no sense to me.
Those are the heroes that Luna counters.
Absolutely not.
Dota buff don't lie.
Well, the stats are wrong on that. People are just bad.
Alan would tell you emphatically.
People are
Cap. I want to say that in 99% of situations, Luna, the stats don't lie. Men lie. Children lie.
Children lie. Not women lie. Children lie.
I don't actually know what his full
Even
statement
the
is.
innocence of children.
I don't know what his full mission statement is, but...
Men lie, women lie. Stats don't lie.
These stats do not lie.
So apparently they should have picked this exact lineup. They should have picked Shadow Demon, Clockwork, Spectre, Darkseer, Underlord.
If the stats don't lie, you must testify.
Yeah, well, if the stats don't fit, you must acquit.
Oh. Cap thinks he's cool.
Dude, that is a very poorly worded setup.
What?
Luna counters and then it lists heroes.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's very confusing. Luna is the only reason I knew it was different is because it said Luna is countered by.
Yeah, I didn't even look at the left side.
Yeah. It kind of makes sense. It sort of makes sense. In my mind anyways, it's like, yeah, you're a physical damage dealer, but at the same time, your timing is very good. I'd imagine against PA. The magic damage makes it so that she can't get melee close to you. Like where Spectre's a bit different, because Spectre throws shit at you. Luna's kind of meh at that. I don't know how you feel about that, but that's my read of the situation.
Why would Luna be good versus Riki? That one's kind of weird. Maybe it's just because everyone's good versus
I think it's
Riki.
all the heroes that don't push out and stuff, and also that.
Like every hero counters Riki because Riki just has a low win rate.
Strong that.
This is pretty much classic Pain Gaming right here. They go aggro tri-lane to give Tavo a free lane. This is why they're able to run... it's the same thing with Ice. Like, they put higher priority in their Pango offlane than others do. And so they do these, like, aggro lanes, and then they do, like, a safe lane Pangolier.
I mean, I can't imagine sacking your Pango is a good idea.
No, definitely not.
Ha 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 ha.
So you're going to have PA versus Lion top lane against the Pangolier, which they're trying to bring an extra support in. I feel like this should have been... okay, they are going to commit here with the Impale. Follow-up dagger. Not enough to actually kill him, though. And he's got all this experience pushing into his tower, too, so that's hype. Mid lane matchup is Kunkka versus Leshrac, which I'm going to assume goes pretty well for the Kunkka.
Yes. I imagine so. Actually, I could see it working both ways.
If he gets hit by like every single split earth in the world, sort of deal. Yeah.
Also, I think you have some, not a lot, but I think you have some kill potential in that lane.
Yeah. But then if you don't land these split earths and you don't get good damage in, then you're just going to inevitably lose to Tidebringer.
Yeah, that's the situation. That's like the worst case scenario.
You're going to spend half the money that you get in lane on health regen.
I mean, that's just kind of how.
Get Tidebringer, son.
That's just how that matchup works.
Oh, that was I hope we see that on camera. We go to bottom lane. Well, we did miss it, but you know, Sven tried to. He got really close to puck, and he tried to go for the Stormhammer, and Raven dodged it like point blank with phase shift. So that was a sick play by him. Good job.
Kunkka's doing well, but 4DR's not getting absolutely worked. The only difference in CS is because the mid lane hasn't come back into the Lush yet. It's not that bad.
Nice chain stun there. Beam into Sven's stun. Not enough to really kill the puck.
King RD is getting real low. Just getting clicked out. These are supports with nice animations and damage. Oracle line. Oracle especially feels so good when you right-click people.
Yeah.
Whenever I have to trade as a 4 against an Oracle, it never feels good because it feels like he gets like 4 hits off to my 1. Of course, that's an exaggeration. Don't take that literally.
Another beam comes out. At the same time, they are trying to go on the Pango at top lane. They got the Impale and then the full charge of the Oracle Fortune's End. Almost killing Tavo. Tavo's now out of regen. That's why he gave him the try a bit harder next time.
Oh, hey, T Governor. It's the coach.
Oh, hey. I saw you couldn't do the coaching today. I saw your tweet. Is that because you're here watching WESG, watching the boys?
Wait, he can do it today?
Yeah, he couldn't do his coaching. He was coaching pubs. Like coaching random
I saw the Reddit thing.
Yeah.
What a fraud. Anyways.
You just jealous of his MMR.
True. I'll get it back.
Will you, though?
No. No, maybe. I'm kind of motivated. I'm kind of motivated to play right now.
Really?
Yeah, I am.
That always happens when you're casting a tournament. You're watching people play Dota. Makes you want to play Dota. And then you realize that the Dota that you watch and the Dota that you play is very different.
All too true, my friend.
You're like, wow, this is so cool. Like, look at the way that they play together and coordinate. Man, Dota's such a cool game. And then you get into your pub, and there's like 3 people who have marked mid. The 4th guy has just decided to first pick techies. One of the guys going mid, his name is Mid or Tiny Airlines. You're the highest MMR. In order to placate your pubs, you're going to play the hard 5 position.
I've done that so much in this run. It is so upsetting.
You go into the game, they're just all yelling at each other. You're just like calmly trying to tell them it's going to be okay. You're like, please guys, I will buy all the wards. Just play your lanes. Please, don't go mid.
You know, it sucks.
Come bottom. I will protect you.
It sucks so much negotiating with these MMR terrorists.
You think I care?
I know you don't, man.
Care MMRs?
You know that scene in Batman versus Superman where he's like, I'll burn her. I will. And then Batman says in his gruff voice, he's like, I know you. I believe you. You know, he's like, believe me, I'll kill her. And he's like, I know. I believe you. And then he kills that dude.
I do not know this scene because I heard so many bad things about that
movie
movie
that
terrible. I didn't bother seeing
it. Was terrible. It was nearly unwatchable mess, but yeah, that was a scene in the movie.
Yeah, I see. It played out very vividly in my head.
Very good. I did a good job then of explaining. It's just Bruce Wayne's like, I believe you.
See, when you first said Batman, I thought the first thing you were going to say was the scene of Heath Ledger as the Joker. When Batman's on the Batmobile, the bike. Not the full car, but the bike, and he's driving at the Joker.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, hit me! Hit me! For some reason, that describes my pubs.
Mid or Tiny Airlines. All right, so we've got, I'm 3 out of the, we at least have the top 2 CS going the way of TNC. Like, I thought that TNC was going to roll this tournament based on how everybody played so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe them are keen or something like that. As Tims gets the double stun, but he's getting really low. This is going to be a kill. Duster gets the last hit. And in mid lane, King RD, you're going to cop this boat to the face. You made the mistake of being anywhere near Kunkka's X range.
To be fair, it's only level 1, so, or, yeah, it was only level 1, so he had to get within 400 range of the Kunkka.
If you are within X range of Kunkka, pun intended, you have died.
Head over to the top lane. You're going to see this aggro tri lane try once again to kill Tavo. They have tried so many times, and it's very surprising with all this disables that they haven't been able to kill him yet, but finally they do accomplish the mission. And now King RD, he just got dove in the mid lane tower, and he's going, not again.
He TP'd in there. He has no level 6. He has no way, no recourse. You are going to die for that.
I love how Gabby was taunting him in all chat even before they got the kill. That's how confident he was.
There's no, who's going to TP there in that situation?
If a support TP's there, it's just another kill.
Yeah. And if the Lesh TP's there, I dare say he dies too. Like, 3 heroes are collapsing on you.
You dare to say it?
Yeah. That was a mistake for him to go for stuff like that. But I think they have the right idea of trying to protect their Pango.
Yeah.
It's just kind of difficult because they have no kill potential similarly on this puck. So it's not like they can counter pressure. And
on top of that, like, how useful do you really feel going like a full tri-lane against a puck?
Oh, that is a 2-2-2 build on Luna. If he doesn't get it as Eclipse and he gets the 3rd level of Glaives, boy's a beast. But here we go. This is the gank attempt. 4DR has rotated for this. They're smoked up.
All they need to do is hit the telekinesis and they'll get the split earth. They're going to see the orb, follow it, split telekinesis, and the split earth miss, but the Sven stun will not.
Nice.
So the rotation from 40R, like, he's had a kind of rough mid lane, so he rotates down to bottom, see if they can push into the tower, secure these 10-minute bounty runes as well. See these a lot, these 5 and 10-minute rotations from the mid player.
Yeah, well done by Brazil, as they needed something to get back into things, as TNC... This is where the Luna kicks in. Like, now that you have the Mask of Madness, I think this is where she feels okay against PA because she just out-farms you.
Yeah. It is pretty interesting that 40R went for the offlane builds.
Oh,
even though
he
down
was
here.
Mid. The boat is going to land, connect into it as the orb will finish. The 2-man coil is the follow-up. But the Lesh
Rum, it's just making them so tanky through this Pulse Nova. On top of that, the Oracle making the Kunkka magic immune makes it so the Leshrac just felt like he couldn't do anything.
Tims is so smart. He just followed through Duster. Gonna throw the stun out, and this should allow him to get out. But still, a win again for Raven and the boys.
And Tavo's come all the way down here. If he doesn't actually find a fight, then they just lost a fight and left the PA solo top. That's a double whammy right there.
Oh, he TP'd? That's rough. They're gonna have to commit for the tower, but one hero is gonna accomplish what it's gonna take a lot more from the side of Chaos to do.
They're going to lose mid tower, though. I don't know when that happened. If I'm totally honest.
I think HFN just hit it repeatedly, as they are going to whiff on that, as Tims goes down in this bottom lane, too. Not the situation that they want to run into. Now that you've opened up the map for the Luna, I'd imagine she just hits neutral creeps. She's really farmed right now. This is the upside for Team Brazil. Is HFN is, I mean, I feel like I've said this in every cast I've ever done, but HFN's really farmed.
Do you think every cast? Not even when you're casting Bane. You just slip it in there somewhere, and somewhere right now HFN's just really farmed.
HFN has farmed some crap.
He's not even in this server, but. Do you think that's why he went for the max edict build? Because we see like a lot of mid Leshracs go for the lightning, right?
Yeah.
Do you think he went for the edict build because he wants to take these early towers in order to open up the map for a Luna?
I think it's just easier to kill heroes like PA and Kunkka with it too.
That's true.
How many lightnings do you have to throw while Coco's Rum is going off to get a kill on Kunkka? 40?
Six to 3, TNC with a 2,000 gold lead. And HFN is behind in farm to the PA, who has had a total free game. Gabby has been...
Gabby hasn't seen a hero in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's going to have a Battle Fury pretty soon here. If they can't find a way to stop him.
If you're the Luna, you need to be further ahead than the PA. Because you've got this Mask of Mana so early on that it's important for you to be ahead.
And Tavo's game was, like, he survived a lot of those gank attempts, but he did not get very much CS out of the lane.
Yeah.
So he only has his Javelin right now. He hasn't actually felt useful, where most of the time Pain, when they pick up level 6, that first Rolling Thunder is usually devastating to some team fight, but
the good news for him is that his counterpart in the Puck also hasn't had what I would consider an excellent game. But the Kunkka has, and he's completed his Shadow Blade. The Kunkka is so scary right now.
I'm not sure what this move is.
What?
Tavo just spamming Rolling Thunder.
Stop
spamming it while he's CSing.
It's just whenever you look down in his lane, I'd imagine it's annoying. And does Gabby have Battle Fury? Our Chinese observer never clicks other heroes, so I never know.
He does not yet.
Oh,
now he does.
Yeah.
In 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Battle Fury.
That is quick. 14-minute Battle Fury with treads on a PA of all heroes. That is really, really fast.
Yes, it is.
And he's got a wand and 2 Wraith Bands. He is not an underfarmed boy at all.
No, he's not.
Now the move is made onto Tavo. They do have not. They do have not. They don't have coil, so it's not going to be a kill. But they're making the rotation right now. As Team Canarinho is.
They're really hoping that Puck is going to contest these bounty runes, but they don't need to, because again, like the 10-minute rune, TNC own the other side of the map, so they just kind of freely get those bounties.
Look at Tim's. He's waiting in the wings. He wants to be able to just get the stun into Finger. He's going to go for it here. One right click will do, and he's going to get the Hex. Does he get the Finger?
Oh, no! Dude, I can't help but oh my god, he gave him Finger Death. I can't help but thinking that if he'd Finger Death
first
between hits, you know, like right click, Finger Death, right click, then the regen, that I think the regen came into play. That was just a very small amount of HP. Honestly, Tavo is lucky to only have 1 death in this game.
Yeah, that was definitely a feels bad moment.
He's almost died so many times in this game.
And Armel is going to Shadow Blade himself to push out this top lane. I figured he'd try to go for the... Oh, that was...
His creep died.
That was awkward.
Oh, well. You know, I think Tavo's feeling a little desperate. If you're not picking up Arcane Boots and going straight for Mjolnir, that says desperation to me.
You mean Maelstrom?
Yeah, what'd I say?
Mjolnir.
Yeah.
As they are looking for this Puck in this bottom lane. Raven, in fact, is going to go up, not down. They're still looking, but 40R is going to be disappointed as he doesn't find anything. He is going to finish the Arcane Boots, by the way.
Okay. Looks like he finally decided. he was on like 1,100 gold for like a full minute and a half. TNC, I mean, they haven't had to play with Gabby hardly at all. They've just been kind of owning this top part of the map, but they are going to smoke up there, expecting that at some point, surely, Pain are going to try and gank this PA.
You stop this 17-minute 10K net worth PA from owning whatever part of the map you want. Yeah. Anything?
And Pain are like, no, we push. We push faster than you with Diabolic Edicts, so...
That is very true, but I can't imagine a realm in which letting a NM assassin have absolute free farm pays off in your favor. There's very few situations where I can see that paying off.
So it's the right play right now, simply because they're inadvertently dodging the smoke gank. But overall, you feel like they're giving PA way too much space.
Yeah.
Well, they agree. They said, Blitz, you're goddamn right. This PA has been a freeloader for too long.
They're going to go for the smoke without their Luna. And we'll see who they collapse on first here. They really want to run into the PA, and that's why they're going to go the super long way around. They're not trying to run into any other hero here. They're assuming that she was going to go for the Ancients. If you look at the timer, too, this is a really cool smoke. They did it right when the timer hit 18, so it would have been a new Ancient spawn anyways. So they were anticipating Gabby to come down.
That's smart.
It is very smart. It's very much rooted in logic, this smoke. But unfortunately for them, they haven't found anybody yet, as Raven is going to TP. Raven, how did you think that was going to work? As Luna uses Eclipse there, and he's going to... Raven is buying a lot of time. I'm not sure for what, as he just gets lucid beamed. And he's going to get finished off as...
Why did HFN pop his Mask of Madness,
I have no idea.
It's a lot of things like that. You know what's kind of funny? Is I think the PA, like, part of the reason he wasn't in that offlane jungle is he felt so safe at top lane. With the aggressive vision that TNC have down, like the pace of the game that's been set. Like, he hasn't been punished yet. You know? So he played so deep in top lane that...
By the way, you're never killing this PA now.
Yeah.
She has a 19-minute BKB. You have...
So you just call it GG or what?
All physical or you have all magic damage. There's very little physical right now. There is a BKB on HFN as well, but I think the PA is going to outfight you if she gets on top of you.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that sentiment.
As Gabby takes the mid tower, continues to just be all he can be, is the counter orb from King RD.
Oh, Oracle instantly pops the ultimate on himself, afraid that he was going to get stunned up before he could get anything off. So, still going to die, though. The coil controlling up PAs, goes straight for the last strike, almost gets him with a crit, but still not enough. Finally, the secondary jump will be able to get it, but that's most of the BKB wearing out now. Never mind, it's still going on because it's the very first charge, and finally, can he get the Sven? Gets the Sven as well. Luna's still alive, is able to man up against the PA. PA needs to jump away, provided the cooldown just a little bit too long. And that is a great fight for the Brazilian squad of Team Canary.
It really came down to the fact that the Sven took so long to kill that he was able to get the two-man stun off.
Yeah.
Right after, and then they had the follow-up for that. Huh?
And HFN was just kind of like standing there swinging for so long.
Yes. HFN just kind of went uninterrupted. I think they just assumed HP versus actual damage that the Lesh was the best target.
Yeah. But then the Sven as the second target was maybe not the best.
Sven had Warcry on. He has 2 bracers. He's got a wand. He's got like 1600 HP. He wasn't really getting any crits. Not that easy. Well done, though, from the Brazilian squad to kind of even up that fight, as a BKB is now going to get purchased by Armel. This is a really nice purchase from him. All the BKBs that you can get.
Very fast duels for King RD is available, though apparently he's thinking about Blink Dagger first. Which is a great choice against this Puck.
Look at this Leshrac build, by the way. He's going for a halberd. It's really nice against PA, right?
Yes. But...
Oh, wait. No, he went...
okay.
Kaya and Yasha.
Sanj Kaya.
Or Sanja and Kaya.
I can almost get behind that more because I feel like Halberd is useless against PA. Who's going to pop...
Because if she jumps BKB first anyways?
Yeah, she's going to pop BKB when she jumps you anyway. So
God, HFN is so farmed. He's almost got a butterfly.
Very unlikely to get the halberd.
Do you think that he saw that, the butterfly? Because that would make you think about getting a BKB. Is they're gonna make the move onto Tavo, who, in all likelihood, is dead. As one more nuke might fly out. Yes, there it is.
Why didn't he swashbuckle first?
Would he have been gone?
Yeah. You swashbuckle first.
Oh, that is a BKB pop.
Ah, that's such a problem.
Would you consider
Kunkka
roshing?
versus Luna?
Would you think about just roshing right now?
Yeah, probably. I mean, they don't have Pango. They don't have BKB. You have great physical damage with the PA.
I'd consider just roshing straight up.
Yeah. Then again, you don't have boat. You don't have coil. So. You also don't have any minus armor. They don't have a medallion hero. So. Maybe. If they had a medallion hero, I would say 100%. Or if they had their Deso before. Gabby is flying it to him right now on the courier, so maybe they just felt like TNC was an unnecessary risk. We can do Roshan after we get the Deso and get a pickoff. Ha ha ha. So sorry, you were saying, do you think he saw that? What were you talking about? The butterfly pickup on HFN?
Yeah.
And so who are you talking about getting a BKB?
MKB.
MKB
on
for the PA.
Yeah.
Ah. I mean, isn't butterfly the most natural item, next item for Luna anyway?
It is. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I was wondering if he saw the Eagle song and he was gonna transition.
I don't think you changed from your Deso build for PA.
Probably not.
Because the daggers, right?
Yeah.
Daggers are such a big part of your damage now. What was once just like this little side part of PA has now become like her primary way to deal damage. When I watch these PAs not even like jump into the fight, they just sit in the back, keep daggering over and over again until the fight's like clearly won. Oh, now it's Roshan taking time. They didn't even go for a pickoff first. They just go straight into the Roshan pit, which is bold. Bold move, Cotton. But it might just pay off as HFN's going to be a tad too late. They just picked up by the PA. Now they're going to get the initiation. Threatening the finger of death. Doesn't actually pull the trigger. Now he does. King or D falls. Tavo rolls on in, and I think he wants to roll the hell out because he's got no damage left. And he's got to be afraid of these disables. These instant disables, man.
And look at that. Gabby actually he abandoned going for the Leshrac, made sure that he was going to protect his team, get the rest of them. Very well done as HFN just continues his one-man farming army. I think he realizes that his team is not in preparation to fight. With 3 dead, nothing else that you can do. He got out of there quick. I think he realized like how things were going.
Yeah.
Like, that's a BKB Deso PA with Aegis now.
It's funny, he was the first one. Like, he was the closest one to the Roshan pit when Roshan died, and he was not the one who got caught.
I really like that about HFN, though. Like, he's pretty dispassionate about those kinds of decisions. Like, normally he's really smart about, okay, this is just not going to be a thing as, like, a 4DR. The instant lift into the stun. Do they have enough damage to this? Orb to the left, orb to the right. And it looks like he's okay. And the rest of his team is moving forward here. And if they can find... Oh, nice stun, though, by 4DR. If they can find the Oracle here, if they can just blow him up almost immediately, no, he's going to get his ulti off. And Gabby has popped the BKB. Raven executes King RD in the back line. Everyone is here from both sides as the Invis Kunkka. Let's see if he can catch anybody. They do have vision on him, and he's going to get spotted.
Big Eclipse going out, sees the Oracle, is going to run him down. Now the Oracle is actually magic immune, but still, those right clicks are doing so much damage. The Luna trying to deal with this coil is controlled up for a little bit too long. The Yules comes in, but it's too late. Gabby's already gotten the big execution crit style on
nice TP.
the Brazilian HFN. Tavo trying to swashbuckle out of here, but another Yule Scepter catches him into the silence. Yahoo!
And that's going to be the tower on top of that. They did manage to nab the kill on the Aegis target, but the follow-up is just a little bit too strong, especially with the boat coming in when it did.
Did you ever see Dr. Strangelove?
No.
Oh.
So level 20 Kunkka, he's really strong. And their dual core is really, really good right now.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
They didn't even show that as.
Yeah, I think
he just revived too.
Yeah. He's got the 200 health, but still gets one shot by PA. Stifling Dagger.
Stifling Dagger use. So when he didn't use Blink, that means he just straight up got that kill. As and they're threatening high ground with Luna dead for 21 seconds. That's an eternity in Dota terms. And with that Deso, the Desolate being applied to that tower, that's going to be an easy one. And it looks like they're even going for the melee racks here. This is going to be pretty ambitious for them to get. This really early timing, no Aegis or anything, but they are going to manage to get the last hit on it with the Luna still dead for 2 seconds.
Ah, look at that. Tim sneaks in with the Glimmer Cape, almost blowing up the last track. I'm sure they'll still be able to kill him as the Oracle dishes out the damage. Tavo has been stuck by the coil. He no longer is moving around in that rolling boulder. Gabby's been saved by the Oracle. He will be able to TP out, but... Oh, doesn't look like they do have detection, but finally the Glimmer Cape fades out. They're going to be able to spot Tim's as well as the other support in AU. On the Oracle, Tim turns around, does manage to get the stun. Tavo cleaned up AU.
4 DR had a buyback for that, though. 4 DR's buyback for 2 supports when they had already taken racks. I don't know if that's entirely worth it.
MKB next up for the Luna. Oh, we didn't talk about that. The fact that MKB is not the most natural pickup for Lunas. But he gets it here, obviously, because the PA.
Yeah. This is going to expend his buyback, but we see the PA moving through mid right now. I hear a dagger. He's dead instantly. So that is the second time consecutively where King RD has just been killed.
And it's in, like, damn near the same spot.
Okay. This game is getting a little bit out of hand now.
Once they get the triple Stifling Dagger. And I don't feel like Luna's level 25 talent really matches up. You know, the 25% lifesteal.
Or the Eclipse Mini Stun. The Eclipse Mini Stun is underrated.
Maybe if you have, like, Ags. Or you think you could do a regular right-click build and still go the Mini Stun.
That's what Purge did when I played with him in a game recently.
Yeah.
It was okay. What's up, Gimpy Joe?
You know Gimpy Joe?
Yeah, he watches my stream.
No, he watches my stream.
Oh, maybe. He watches somebody's. Oh, they're going to get the other shrine now, too. I mean, Brazil's kind of in some dire straits right now. Their decision to allow Gabby to get literally as much farm as he possibly wanted is not paying off for them right now. I think they had to get some sort of pressure on him. But I think they just assumed that helping the Pango's laning phase would be enough to kind of offset these things.
Yeah. But like the aggro tri-lane still kind of screwed him up. And I honestly think it comes down to that first like rotation where they took that team fight and then like Pango wasn't there. And he TP'd bottom thinking he could still get a fight, but TNC had already backed up the smoke. He's going to break here as they approach the high ground, and Brazil does not want to fight on that low ground area.
Yeah. No shrine, no vision. They can't get vision up there. It's really hard, especially with that taken shrine. TNC have claimed it as their own. I mean, TNC's playing really well in this game. They're establishing vision and control together at all times. Their puck is playing aggressively to push out the lanes. Is Tavo gonna go in?
Nice telekinesis. A better Yules to follow it up. That will make sure that Raven stays. Womboed, comboed. Oh, King RD almost found the TP out from Oracle as well.
That was really well done. That setup on that. Team Brazil's still trying to make stuff happen, which is the good news. Now sentries being laid out. They want to try to evacuate this area. I don't imagine anyone wants to stay here for very long, as Armel does have a hard finished. He's going to chuck a torrent right behind him. King RD trying to see what he can find, as Gabby's going to TP to try and connect to the rest of his team. And this is what I'm talking about. TNC, they play the group game very well. They don't do this thing in the mid game really often where people just get caught off. The puck one was a rarity. The rest of his team was right behind him. They were just able to blow him up so quickly that nobody from TNC really wanted to follow up just after that. And Tim's is going to get the D ward. King RD's looking, unable to find him.
That is a brave D ward. Get into that side jungle area, kill that Tinker ward, and get out.
Yeah, now Satanic is queued up. That's 5,700 gold. He pretty much has it if he wants to buy it out entirely. And he does. He is so farmed on the side of Gabby.
And he's very close to level 25. That'll be go time, I think, for TNC. With Roshan, maybe.
The scary part too about playing against the Satanic is the what is it? The 25% magic or status resistance.
Status resistance.
When you look at Brazil's lineup, they don't have these like all-encompassing stuns. So if he gets BKB off for a second, like there's no longer going to be the thing where you can chain against him.
Well, you got a Pango stun.
That's true.
That one's not affected by status resistance if he yields on top of him.
But he's got BKB, and if you can get BKB off, he will kill you.
That is very true. AC next for the Kunkka. Somebody on the Brazilian team probably needs to get an AC as well. They just need armor, protection, Shivas. There we go. Shivas for Leshrac. That'll help slightly, maybe.
Right now, in Brazil, they're just kind of waiting things out. TNC's doing the same. Most likely just waiting for the next Roche set before they engage. There's no way that Brazil just gives that up for free, though. Aegis Cheese. Not to a team with a Heart Kunkka as well. That's a really value cheese target.
All right. This one's for LCR.
And the creeps are pushing in that bottom tier 2. They're getting the damage in. It's 19 to 12, 35 minutes in with a 12,000 gold lead. We're going to see King RD sitting, hiding, waiting behind HFN as they hit more creeps. Tavo's dancing, but he's got no partner to dance with. As they're going to peek inside that Roshan pit. Nobody home. Nobody home. Looks like they're just going to have to wait it out, wait some more for that big team fight that's coming its way. It's happening. Anytime soon, we're going to have the big time clash that ends the game.
I mean, they just hit creeps for like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you want from us, man?
This is a boring cast. Why can't you hype this up more?
They've hit creeps, and now the creeps have been hit on the other side.
It's a neck-and-neck 12,000 gold lead deficit. I don't know what a gold lead deficit is, but...
True. They're trying to catch, though, before Roshan.
The tension building on the edge of a knife. Oh, the smoke's going to pop. We're going to have an actual fight now. Threatening the Rolling Thunder. Oh, look at that long-range initiation. They actually maybe blow up the Leshrac. The boat's going to come in. He managed to get off the BKB, but he's so low, and Gabby just needs one right click. Actually, the Warcry protecting him. 40R does manage to get away. They're going to save the puck as Raven went in with a big coil. HFN's going to snap that coil with his BKB, run over the Oracle, and look for more. Tavo jumping forward. Couldn't get a lucky shot on either one of those TNC heroes, so they're not going to be slowed down. And that was an okay fight for the Brazilian team, but it wasn't a game-changing fight.
Yeah, and I think they're going to consider just going into Roshan now. If you're TNC, you know that the BKBs are down. You know there's no Eclipse. You probably are able to just bludgeon them with buybacks if you need to.
Yeah.
I think you just go back into the area, and that's why they use the buyback, and they do exactly that as Gabby. Going to force the issue here. They want him to bring him down onto the low ground, but without BKBs and without Eclipse, I don't know if you really take this fight. If you're Team Brazil, this is really dangerous for you as Warcry's popped. They're going to chance it as Tavo blinks in aggressively.
They just got to get that chip damage.
And the pause.
The BM pause.
What time is it? It is 6:12 a.m., friends.
I will tell you that the night sky has gone from black to blue.
Mm-hmm. And Tim says go. We're going to resume here as Gabby, he's going to blink out. And that's just going to filter everybody from Brazil in.
Wait, they're going to go in, but Luna's already been hit by the stun. Didn't get the BKB off in time,
Those
and
are
now
some
he
crits.
just gets chain stunned. But he does have buyback. The Sven does not, though. Tavo bouncing around.
Roshan's
almost
getting
on
low.
top of Gabby. The Age is picked up by Gabby just in time. Tavo was just a half a second behind getting the stun onto Gabby. If he had, I think Team Canary would have actually picked up that Aegis themselves.
Ooh. And they get the kill. The follow-up.
Oh, nice turnaround. They do manage to kill the Lion. Can they get out, though? That's the big question. Armel's here. I don't think they can. Gabby pops the Satanic, starts healing up, and the Oracle saves Gabby. He's definitely going up to full HP now. HFN trying to finish off Armel.
He used
won't be able
buyback
to
already.
catch him either.
This
and
is
this is
all
going to
in.
be a dieback. That is GG. 12,000 gold lead for so long, and it breaks in just 2 back-to-back team fights. And Brazil will be knocked down for this game 1. Still have a chance to climb back, though.
Do you think they would have won that fight if they had the Aegis?
I am actually not convinced they would have.
I don't think so.
Because the PA is so strong with Satanic and Oracle behind him.
Yeah, I would agree. If TNC takes fights properly, it's really hard for Brazil to do anything. As game 1 is going to go the way of TNC.
Dyer's ban. Radiant's ban. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Dyer's ban. Radiant's ban. Dyer's ban. 10 seconds to go. Radiant's ban.
One coming.
Dyer's pick. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's pick.
I speak for the trees.
Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's pick. Dyer's pick.
Bang.
Dyer's ban.
Points away.
Radiant's ban. Dyer's ban. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's ban. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's pick. Dyer's pick.
Lion.
Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's pick.
Clockwork.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Dyer's pick.
Beastmaster.
Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's ban.
Phantom Assassin.
Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Dyer's ban. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Dire's pick. Radiant's pick.
Imba Spirit.
Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Take your pick. Places, everyone.
Boiling rage.
You're so nice. Not what you expected?
Sick'em.
Thirty seconds to go. The game is on.
I like boiling rage.
bit faster. Try a bit harder next time.
Denied. You're in over your head. From blaze to inferno.
There's it.
Hello, I'm Gabe Newell. You've just achieved First Blood. Thanks and have fun.
Guess what's happening to Dyer's bottom tower?
You thought to tame the lion? Rune of haste.
Try a bit harder next time.
Money changes hands.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Pull roots and run.
Where you watching? That's how it's done.
You're a sacred target.
Double damage empowers me. Huh?
No breaking down the Radeon structures like this. I best do something about that bottom tower.
Try a bit harder next time.
Dire visitation.
Dyer's mid tower could use a little help.
No.
Autumn comes too soon.
Be nice. Too soon.
Haste. You thought to tame the lion?
Killing spree.
Well, that was toasty. And these embers, well,
A dominating performance. Double kill.
The Dyer went and fortified their structures.
roots and run.
Wages of fear.
Dyer's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
You thought to tame the boiling rage.
Jackpot.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up. Dyer's top tower, you know the drill. Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days. The Dire might want to mine their top tower. Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now. Dire's mid tower won't last much longer. Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Incoming!
You're in over your head.
All right, carry on. Radiant's bottom tower's done for. Radiant's top tower's hurting. Radiant's gone and fortified their structures. Radiant's top tower's taking hits.
Illusion!
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business. Dire's top tower's getting beat down. Them Dire buildings are tough as nails for now. Dire's top tower's been disowned.
Come back and die again.
So, this whole mess is all your fault?
Divine.
Rattle of yeah! Rattle of yeah! Tell me someone saw that.
Boiling Ray. I like what I see.
That does not look good. That does not look good.
Divine.
Top is missing!
Players here.
You're in over your head.
You thought to tame the lion?
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
The phantom flies.
Homing in.
You thought to tame the lion? Go!
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower seen better days. Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now. Radiant's bottom tower seems to be. I end. Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant lost one of them bottom towers.
The seeds of fortune.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down. Dire's structure's looking fortified.
And to stop, he got slept for the full duration, and then he got Fiend's Grits for the full duration. And you know, he was just purely just keep him away from the road shot. It was really well done by
Dire's lost the top
now
tower.
the morph is... that Midas has gone completely
Radiant's mid
unpunished.
tower could use a hand.
They are going to take mid tower, which is quite nice for them, but the lines are being drawn. Push out the lanes, boys.
Ain't doing so good.
It's, they've listened to Blitz Dota's guides. Shove out the lanes.
Dire might want to mine the top tower.
Sort of reset the map a little bit.
Shove the waves.
Battlefield completed by HFN. But he needs at least one more item here. Is catch nobody right now. Just gets blown up.
Marion Walls get blown up. Armel does get good strength morph off before he's hit by the Rolling Thunder, so instead they're going to go for the Beastmaster here. Tavo gets a good swashbuckle in on 2. Still not enough to kill Raven. He will take out for the sleight of fist hit, though. 40R runs one direction. Oh, he needs to save. King RD can't get to him in time, though.
Oh,
that's no good.
Come on, Brazil. You don't need to make these plays. They even used the Roar on Duster, which is honestly just a win overall. Because Duster just kind of dies.
Yeah.
You probably didn't need to use the Roar on that. But Raven, I think he panicked. He's like, this is the first hero I see.
Radiant's top towers.
They just don't have much of an answer to Morphling, right?
Go TNC, break the caster's hearts. Dude, do you guys think we care?
Yeah, you think we give a shit?
Straight up, as AU's gonna go down here. I think whenever people see bias, it's just what they
what their own bias is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I don't.
100%.
It's all good though.
You think I have some sort of stake? You think I invested into a team name that I can't even say correctly?
Canarinho.
Canarinho.
There you go. You're too gringo for this. As HFN's just going to continue to farm up some neutrals. He almost has what looks like his own Deso queued up.
I'll let you guys in on a little secret. If you think that we are biased towards Team Brazil, just know that when the series is over, William and I can go to sleep. And it is 7 a.m. in the morning right now.
Let's go!
Subtle burn.
Invision picked up by 40R.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
19 minutes in, 11-9. A very small lead for TNC, but we agreed in the draft they did have the greedier lineup, so feels like a situation where Brazil needed to be farther ahead at this point. Now they're going to get picked up on Tavo. They lost the tier 1 tower and they lost Tavo, which probably means
go high ground.
You're going to lose tier 2.
Would you consider going high ground here? I think I would.
They have the Aegis, right?
Yeah,
go high ground.
The Beastmaster's not with them, but
dude, especially on a Morphling.
Yeah, just hit the tower.
Morphling goes full agility, and because he has Aegis, he can't really do
And so now they're going to start the TPs back. I think the Beastmaster went back for a TP, but I feel like he should have just been here with the rest of his team. He's got Vlad's, right?
I would have backed up.
No,
but
just go for it. What can they do?
Bean Script? No slight chains. They can't actually stop the Bean Script, and Impale's going to follow that one up, and there's the break tap to finish him off.
Look at AU. He's just so decisive. Does not care whatsoever. You force back 5 heroes. Now they're going to go for the TPs out as the pings are flying in, but Armel's got Aegis anyways. They're just going to completely go down.
Marion's got to try and TP in for the Bounty Rune. Lion was already there, though, and that means he TPs right into a stun. He's got Finger of Death, too, but he needs a little bit more damage. That's where the Morphling comes, and there's the Finger of Death.
You have been eliminated from the game.
Next time.
Somebody said Blitz so hypocrite, he's a dog licker VG. Totally, dude. You seem like a reasonable human being.
Vici? Like VG Gaming?
Nah, EG.
Oh, EG.
Yeah, he got me, dude. Yeah.
Got him.
Anyways, they're all gathered up here. Both teams might just run in, but no Troll or Lion on the side of TNC quite yet. They're going to run into poor AU. He's definitely going to go down. Nice sleep.
The sleep actually dodged most of the swashbuckle, but at the same time,
I guess.
King RD already died. Oh, they did not expect that Morphling play. Armel actually goes up to the high ground and then uses the P8's Blur.
So he's going to reset as the Ember Spirit runs into him, but both teams look like they want to just take things easy as a smoke is even popped from the side of TNC. They don't want to fight into the shrine area, especially with no vision. So they're just going to back out, and it's in fact Team Brazil that's going to smoke up themselves. They use the buyback onto King RD. They want to try to make use of this. Both teams smoked up, one on the low ground here.
Oh, but they are on the river low ground. That can't be good with a hook shot going in. Armel is still able to fight it out. Kills King RD. They actually have the roar onto the Ember Spirit as well. That started off looking so good for Brazil, but Armel, this Morphling is just way too beastly, it seems.
Duster just being chased by this Morph. They're trying to do whatever they can as the PA actually jumps back into Raven. The insta-sleep dispel, the Fiend's Grip to follow. This should be a kill. Toggle did not do anything to help him as Gabby's going to get the last hit on that. Raven's going to walk away with one hit. TNC is running away with this game now at this point.
And if you can't play the PA with the confidence of being able to jump in, you're just in a losing game. Yeah.
Oh, this is getting rough.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
And that's a tier 3, so TNC now can take shrines, meaning they have better control over the next Roshan, which is going to potentially respawn in 30 minutes.
I'm surprised that they try to go for that fight on Canarinho. I think it's because they felt pressured once the Clockwork uses buyback. But I don't think you win that fight in any realm. They just don't have the type of lockdown that they need for the Morphling especially. Like, no lockdown against Morph. Neither of your supports do anything against that guy at all. The Morph will win the right-click battle against the damage. And this game, it's still winnable, but Duster, they go for the sleep. What? That was a brain sap. That
I guess we're just blowing him up.
Weird. That was odd, but that's like the one thing.
Radiant's top tower's taking hits.
Oh!
Radiant's
Almost
top
caught me under
tower's
spirit.
hurting.
8,000 gold lead for the Filipino team. In case anybody thought maybe we didn't know where TNC was from.
That giant flag wasn't a dead ringer.
Like TNC hasn't been represented by Filipino players since the beginning of TNC.
Wild. The giant flag. I've been to the Philippines like 6 times. Alright. That's going to be Shadow Blade picked up next for the Beastmaster. So no Necro Book or anything like that. He's gone for the full catch and release. Let's get kills. He's got a Blink Dagger too. I like it.
Catch and release, let's get kills. Do you know what catch releases?
It's that fishing term, right?
Yes.
It's where you get the fish and then you let him go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
so the whole point is no kill fishing.
So delirious. Gonna map up the illusions. What does the PA actually have in farm?
He's got Desolator, doesn't have BKB yet.
I see, okay.
I think.
Thank you for the
Double
update.
check. Yeah, no BKB yet. He's got the Mythril Hammer for the BKB. Does this game change if he gets the BKB?
I don't think so. I think he still runs into the same problem.
Because meanwhile, Morphling just picked up a Scotty.
Okay, cool. Is anybody getting MKB? Does anyone give a shit about him?
Not really. No.
Okay,
Troll's gonna get an MKB.
Troll got a full Satanic, guys,
before
he got MKB. That's how unconcerned he is with HFN. He just doesn't care.
He's like, oh, that evasion thing? I guess I should do something about it.
We maybe should worry about this. Is there?
Raven with his Shadow Blade is hoping to find someone out of position here inside of the Dire base.
Did you just walk in for high ground?
Gabby just walked in.
Gabby just kind of turtle shell pokes his head. It's like,
and look at him, he's even all chat taunting the come back and die again, he says.
Gabby's just
in the future. In 2 seconds.
No breaking through the
come back and die.
Radiant's top tower.
That's easy.
The Dire's bottom ranks got Dire's bottom ranks.
Okay.
Melee rack's already down. Range rack soon to be falling. They're going to complete the GP in, but it's already too late. The PA's here. And the fight will begin with he does have buyback. They're going to have the roll on Zeros, but there's already 3 dead with a buyback on the PA. It's going to be a 3 versus 5. No Rolling Thunder. Instant X as that one fades away.
They're just going to go for mid 2. And I don't think you're holding this 2v5. These games were stomps.
Under 30 minutes, 2 lanes of racks. Probably GG.
Okay, they just called it. They're out, so that means...
I mean,
There they go.
you said before the series, TNC probably looks like the best team here, given White Ops not so solid. And if anything, this series just reconfirms that.
Yeah, and so that'll do it for our games today as TNC dominate. I mean, they just outpaced them so badly.
Yeah.
Every team that they win against, at least, they just outpaced them. No team has been able to keep up so far.
And such a greedy lineup.
Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.